Sixth and the most important thing to do is that you have to decide your why. See, I can motivate you. If you watch my video, I can motivate you for like 10 minutes, and it's going to like stay in your head for, let's say, a week or so. But until and unless you are self-motivated, what does that mean? That you have an internal motivation. You must have an like internal burning desire as to why I want to clear this exam, and as to why I want to pursue my post-graduation, or as to why I want to get that dream seat. Okay? And when you really want something, all of the universe conspires to help you achieve it. Okay, so now I'll give you a little homework for today. I want you to write down your goal, maybe somewhere in your diary or somewhere in your phone if you use any apps or reminder apps on WhatsApp. Just write down a small note as to what is your goal. That, let's say I'm Kunjaloza. I am working as a prosthodontist at, let's say my dream college was, since I was based in Mumbai, my dream college was GDC Mumbai. So I'm working as a prosthodontist at GDC Mumbai, and the reason why I want to achieve this is 1, 2, 3. Let's say to learn how to do implants, or let's say for better career opportunities, or to know more about maxillofacial, or whatever is your branch, or whatever is your reason as to why you want to pursue your post-graduation. You just write it down and then comment down in the comment section below stating that you have done it. Okay, I will also show you how I did this in my phone. Hey guys, so number 9, deciding why for yourself. I'll show you how I had set my why. I usually use the Keep Notes app, which is an application by Google itself, to set reminders or notes per se. This is how I had set my timer, which would pop up thrice daily. I had set my goal as to which branch I want, which college I want, and why I want it. These were my reasons as to why I wanted it. And you can set your reminders, and you can set your goal, and you can try it too. 7th and most important is no unhealthy comparisons. See, we are all in different spaces and in different zones of our life. There is no point in comparing, let's say you and your friend both are appearing for the same examination, and your friend is posted in a department like, let's say, community, where the workload is relatively less, and that person has the time to go to college and open up the MCQ textbook and read and prepare for the test. And in the same week, let's say you are posted in a department which is slightly more hectic. Let's say you have some clinical posting going on, like oral surgery and ortho, where continuously you are doing the OPD of patients, and you are assisting and you are extracting teeth, and you don't have time to read in between your postings. So if you try to compare the rank which your friend has gotten with what you have gotten, it will only lead to unfruitful comparisons. What we want is, we just want to compare our previous performance with our current performance. So if you have enrolled for any test series, and which you must, it's a must for everybody, if you aim for a rank anywhere between 300 to 500 in the series test series, or any other coaching institutes which you have enrolled in, between 300 to 500 is a very good, is a decent score. However, if you are not getting very good results, let's say your rank is somewhere between 700 to 800 to 1000, if you are somewhere in between that, then don't worry, just keep studying, try to increase the number of hours, and try to be in the top 500. At least try to be in the top 500. And if you are somebody, if you are an early bird, if you are preparing since a very long period of time, like if you started your preparation right after your final year or internship, then of course you must try to be in the top 200. For you to grab a government seat in the open category, you have to be in the top 200. That's the criteria. See, I want to tell you, whenever you give a test series, whenever you appear for it, do not ever be disheartened by the score that you are getting or the rank that you are getting. See, we don't know. Sometimes what happens is that a student might get a very good rank in the test series. Okay, let's say that somebody is in the top 200 in all the, consistently in the top 200 in all the test series. But let's say in the last 3 months, they lose focus, or something else happens, or they have other responsibilities, or we don't know what might happen to somebody else, and that person might lose their rank. But let's say you are somebody who had a rank between 300 and 500 consistently in all your test series. What might happen is in the final examination you might get a seat in the top 100. So it's nothing like if you're not getting in the top 100 right now or in the top 200 right now, you just feel dejected and then you don't study further. No, that's never going to help. What's going to help is that constantly, irrespective of whatever happens, you just keep pushing yourself, and your goal is that I have to finish one subject in 1 week. I have to do my weekly targets. I have to appear for my test series. See, often I have seen that students, when they feel that they are little underprepared, they don't give the test series at all. It is not going to help. Especially when you have your grand mock test, which is your all subject test. Students are often fearful and they don't appear for the test thinking that, oh, I'll get limited rank. But don't do that. Whenever you are giving a test, what you are doing is you are simply exposing yourself to the questions. Irrespective of whatever rank I get, if I come across 50 questions in this test which are unknown to me, what happens is that after this test, I'll know the questions and I'll know the answers. And next time, if in the final examination these questions are asked, I'm going to do well. Number 8, decide what it is that you want to read or revise in the last week. Oftentimes, the ones who grab a seat or the ones who get a rank are those who do well in the last 10 days or in the last 8 days. Not that those people, who have never read anything and, in the last 10 days they try to read. No, but it is those students who are preparing since the beginning, but also they were wise enough to prepare in the beginning as to what they'll read in the end. So what you can do is, you can mark out questions in pulse like previously discussed. So all the difficult questions that you have marked out, you have to read it in the last 1 week. All the micro notes that you have prepared, the authors, the classification, timings, values, numbers, everything, bacteria, enzymes, all the volatile things that you must read well. Apart from that, you can write down, you can make a list of all the things that you find difficult. Let's say there are 100 classifications, but there are 10 particular classifications which are bothersome for me, in which I always falter. So I'll write the name of that classification and I'll make sure that in the last 1 week, in the last 2-3 days, I will revise everything that I have marked, and all the questions that I used to get wrong in my test series, I'm going to revise it in the end so that in the final examination I will do well. Picture-based questions and the synopsis are a must know in the last 1 week. 9th and the most important is revise and re-revise. The one who takes it all is the one who knows their revision cycles well, who plans out revisions, who reads frequently the same thing, who repeats more often. The one who repeats more often is generally the winner in such a situation. I'll tell you why. So, if a person A studies for 8 hours daily and that person studies 2 subjects in one day, and let's say a person B studies for 8 hours daily but spends only 6 hours reading new syllabus. So what the person B does is, person B, after he finishes reading one page of MCQ book, will spend another 2 minutes and re-revise all the questions in that one page and mark out the difficult questions. Now person B is also smart enough to spend 2 hours revising the previous subjects which were covered maybe 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago or 1 month ago, spends 1 hour for one revision subject, all the marked out questions, all the classifications, and another 1 hour for another subject, the difficult questions and the micro notes and the app and everything. So in the app generally there are SR based questions which are frequently asked in examinations. So that will again give you a cutting edge. So what happens is that person A and person B both are spending 8 hours a day doing 2 different subjects. But person B wins the battle. Why does this happen? Because person B has revised more frequently, has repeated more often, and henceforth has performed better because that person was able to recollect more the precise minute details, the volatile things that will only come to you after revision. 10th and most important is believe in yourself. If I did it, you can do it too. See, oftentimes what happens is that the reason why most people falter in their preparation is because they lose hope, they are discouraged, there is lack of motivation. But it's important to constantly remind yourself that anybody can do it as long as they are willing to work hard, work smart, and just have faith in yourself, irrespective of what the society tells you. See, oftentimes many people will come and try to demotivate you, or they'll tell you that your goal is too big, it's not achievable, or the exam is too difficult, or oh, only a few students get through it, oh, maybe you might not be able to do it. What we want to do is, we want to turn a deaf ear to these people, although their intentions might not be to discourage us, but these are often conversations that are playing in the background when you meet people, because somebody else was not able to clear the examination. They might tell you that, oh, it is so difficult, you might not be able to do it. But we just want to turn a deaf ear to those people, and we only want to listen to people who were able to do it and who can tell you how they were able to do it. So just stay calm, stay focused, just keep reading, give your best, think of the best, and expect only the best to happen. Okay, so that was everything as to how you can prepare for Neet Mds examination in 4 months, and you can get an All India rank of 141 or more, or get a government seat, get that dream branch, your dream college. And that's everything from my side. If there's anything else that you would want to know, you can just comment it in the comment section. Signing off for today. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Bye.